Brother Clarke, if you can share with our audience briefly those things that got you started on your path.
I came from a very poor sharecropper family in Union Springs, Alabama. A very religious family. I had a great-grandmother who was a cultist Baptist and who couldn't stand Methodists. And so I began very early wanting to teach Sunday school and kind of halfway wanting to end up as a preacher. Some of my students tell me I'm a frustrated Baptist preacher who didn't make it to the pulpit. They could be right. But when I began to look at the Bible and when I began to teach Sunday school, I saw all those white angels, all those white deities, all those white saints. I began to wonder, of all the people who died, brown, yellow, black, none of them got to be angels. And God is love. And He didn't accept any of them. I began to question whether the holy book was really holy or even honest. I began to search for an answer outside of the book. I began to search for the definition of myself and my people and world. I read an essay called "The Negro Digs Up His Past" for Arthur Schomburg, who taught me the interrelationship of African history to world history. Around 1934, I joined the Harlem History Club that became the Blyden Society. There I met Willis N. Huggins and his brilliant protege, John G. Jackson. And both of them became, in a way, my teachers. And I learned a lot from attending Jackson's forum, his lectures at the Anglo-Saxon Forum. I began to learn how to question the literature of the Bible, because I began to read the literature of examination. From Willis Huggins, I learned an invaluable lesson, that is the political meaning of history. And from William Leo Hansberry at Howard University, from his lectures, I learned the philosophical meaning of history. I was trained by the black masters of the subject. I gained a lot from my association with Cyphers, whose work never saw the light of day, especially in his work on the African contribution to the concept of the brotherhood of man. I learned a great deal from other Caribbean historians, J.A. Rogers, who did more in trying to show the personality of Africans in world history. I had to do a whole lot of things to hold myself together. Porter jobs, all kind of jobs, working in restaurants, making salads, but studying all the time, studying at night when I had to work in the day, studying in the day when I had to work at night, but continually studying. Literally gave myself a high school education and a college education, but my main focus is on the role of African people in the history of the world. I came by self-application, and I learned nothing in the universities, but learned how the universities avoided the subject. Okay.